Hi there, this is Jeff from Advanced Web Solutions. We're a Canadian-based web design firm that's been in business for over 16 years. I'm going to go over today 12 easy tips to avoid being scammed by a web designer. Let's take a look. Step number one, and this should be obvious, but if the price is alarmingly low and they're only charging $50 to $100 for you to build a website, usually this isn't the best idea, or if they're saying it's going to be finished within a day or two. A proper website takes time, development, planning to really be successful and get good long-term results for your business. So if their vision is very short-sighted and they're all about collecting the money, this is a situation you want to avoid. Number two, if a web company is asking for any credit card information or banking information right off the bat, usually this is a big red flag. A legit web company is able to accept all forms of payment. That could be check, that could be e-transfer, that could be sending a digital invoice where you can just pay by credit card but don't have to provide your actual information. So if they want any information aggressively right off the bat, you know this is a situation you want to avoid. Step number three, you want to register or own your own domain name, and that's something you don't want to give power to any new web developer right away. So in the event that a situation doesn't work out, you have to switch service providers, then it makes the transfer process a whole lot easier. If they own your domain name, they own a lot of the cards, unfortunately. If they decide not to release the website, not to release the domain name, you could be put in a pretty unfortunate situation that you don't want to be in. Step number four, if possible, meet with a new web developer in person, or at very least have a lengthy phone call or Zoom conversation and really get a good first impression of what you're working with. If the vibe is a little off or you don't feel like it's a good two-way street, this is usually probably a sign that you're not going to work that well together moving forward. So trust your gut in this situation and make sure that first impression you get is a good one. Step number five, make sure a web company's contact information is consistent on all platforms beyond just the website alone. So that could be their phone number, that could be their email address, business address, etc. So check out, do they show up on Google, business directory, social media links, and are all the contact information consistent throughout? If you're finding this is not the case, or if you're finding contact info is hard to find beyond just their website alone, this is a good sign that this is not a legit web company you want to deal with. Step number six, any legit web design company will have a verified Google business listing. If you're not sure what that is, when you punch in your business into a Google search, it'll appear on the right-hand side of the page, where it'll show your office hours, address, phone number, and any Google reviews you may have as well. In order to get this, your business has to be verified through the Google website. They will send you a postcard or flyer with a verification code. So if they don't have this, this is a surefire sign this is not a legit company that you want to work with. Step number seven, check a web design company's testimonial section and make sure when you click on one of those testimonials, it actually goes to a real person. A lot of the time when you click on a testimonial, it's fake. It'll go to an error page, a landing page, or something different than what you're looking for. Testimonials are an easy thing to add, but if they're not going to legit people that you can contact or get in touch with, if you want to, ask about a service, get an idea of what you're getting into advance, this is a clear red flag and you don't want to do this. Step number eight, if you notice a company seems to be contacting you within not normal business hours on a very different time schedule, that's usually something that's cause for concern, because you could have a phone number that does appear to be a local number, but it's being rerouted from another country overseas like India, the Ukraine, and the list goes on. So if you're having trouble communicating and talking to your web developer within normal standard business hours, then this is a situation you want to avoid. Step number nine, if a company cold calls you out of nowhere, 9 times out of 10, this is a company looking to make a quick sale. It's not very interested in your business or anything beyond just collecting some quick money. Most legit web companies, they advertise, they have ways for customers to come to them. That could be, Google ads, SEO, Facebook ads, the list really goes on. So if you're getting approached, especially aggressively, this is usually a sign that it's a scam or a quick sale and probably a company you don't want to work with. Step number 10, and this is kind of a funny one, if they want to communicate through WhatsApp as opposed to, calling text or more traditional communication methods, WhatsApp is a, free app anyone can use internationally, and this is a good way to avoid, long distance charges, data charges, and stuff like that. So usually this is a quick way to contact somebody and stay off the grid and stay off the radar going forward. So if you're getting communication through WhatsApp first and foremost, although it's attached to Facebook, this is probably something you want to avoid. Step number 11, with any web design company, make sure any work you see in their portfolio is actually their own and they can verify this with real proof. A lot of the time what will happen with fly-by-night web design companies is they'll show you work that they supposedly did, which is not theirs, and then when you see the final product, it comes off as a big bait and switch compared to what they originally promised. So a legit web company, especially with websites, usually has their link in the bottom footer, linking to their website or linking to their company or something like that. So if you're not finding this or any kind of indicator, then that's likely a sign that you can't be trusting the web developer in question. Step number 12, if a web design company likes to put itself on a pedestal, brag about its accomplishments, or talk down to you in a way using overcomplicated tech speak or jargon that you don't fully understand, then this is probably cause for concern. A legit web company is going to answer any questions you have openly and honestly. Make sure you're comfortable with the process from start to finish, and make sure you're fully confident and satisfied with their services going forward. If you're getting anything less than this is not acceptable, and this is not a situation you need or want to be in. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or informative, please give us a like or subscribe to our channel. It helps us get quality content out a little bit faster, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day.